When I've got a decent riff and it works, I get shivers up my spine.
Yeah, you said you don't listen to metal yourself that much because you don't want the influence to come into your music. What maybe in other, for your music you strive for dark ambience?
Well, I listen to, I'm not saying that I don't listen to metal, I do listen to metal sometimes, you know, but I don't listen to people which are similar or bands which are similar to Cradle.
Okay.
You know, I'm still, to be honest, I'm still stuck in the 80s. You know?
It's a good decade at least.
Exactly.
A good decade,
you know, but I mean, I listen, there's a band called Diablo Swing Orchestra I'm listening to at the moment. They're really good. You know, they're excellent actually, to be honest. ES Posthumus as well, I listen to those. It's a lot of like orchestrated stuff.
But do you think that in other genres, can you maybe give an example, maybe you already gave it, but some other genres that achieve an equal kind of dark ambience, maybe in whole different genres? Is that?
Well, for a start, I've already said that Diablo Swing Orchestra. They like sound very, very dark. The singer, she's brilliant. You know, I mean, I played it to one of the journalists last week, and he said it sounds like a swing jazz version of Diamanda Gallis, which I suppose is quite right. You know, she's an amazing vocalist. But yes, I suppose that I can't really pinpoint anything specifically. Now I listen to a lot of soundtracks when I'm in the mood for it, you know. And then saying that though, just before I left to come here, I was listening to Impaled Nazarene. So
that's like it was. But do you, for example, you stated you listen sometimes to jazz. Do you also play that a little bit?
No, not at all. It's just like I've got enough on my plate trying to like write for Cradle and stuff, you know. I just like listening to. I've got no desire to actually physically play it. But saying that though, is I have in the past been known to like add some jazz chord progressions into our music across the whole orchestra, guitars and the bass. You know, so like you'd have like chord progressions, but it'll be split across all the instruments to make it sound, but nobody would actually know by listening to it.
Okay. Yeah, can you mentioned already the song Forgive Me Father.
Yeah.
We do make special items just about one song. Yeah, so I would like to maybe talk about that song a little bit more in depth if that's possible. Because that will be released as a single with a video clip here in
next week, hopefully. So I'm not sure when it's going to be released, but I think it's next week.
So it's okay to just talk about that song because we do that. Yeah, you said you wrote it in one day. What kind of day was it when the first riff came out? Can you recall that feeling a little bit?
Yeah, it was the very, very first riff on the song. I was sitting at home and I don't know how it came about. I was just like playing, just messing around on the guitar, and I come up with this riff, and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool, and just went on from there. And literally, the rhythm section came out, the leads, everything just like came out, and it's pretty much done in a day. Then I sent it off to the other guys. They added what they wanted to add to it and stuff, and yeah, it's pretty much done within like a day, you know. And which was incredible. But yeah, no, the first riff, it was weird though, because we'd done like, one of the interviews I'd done last week, they were talking about comparing the first riff to like Iron Maiden. And I was like, oh really? Really? But then then there's people say, oh, it sounds like Sisters of Mercy, and this sounds like this, and sounds like, but I suppose it's each to their own, you know.
But can you immediately tell when you got a riff that you think that?
Oh yeah, when I like, literally, when I've got a decent riff, and it works, I get shivers up my spine. I really do. When it really, really works and I know it's good, yeah, the hairs stand up on the back of my neck and I get shivers. And then pretty much this whole album like does it for me. When we were writing, especially when the vocals went down and we had the female vocals down, yeah, that was, the whole album really does it for me.
So yeah, you made the fundament. How can you tell when you started with the basic, do all these ideas already occur in your head, or does sometimes?
No, I just make it up as I go along. I totally, whenever I never ever have any ideas in my head what I want the song to sound like. Excuse me. I just want it to come out. I want it to flow naturally. I don't want it to be forced. So literally, when I'm playing guitar and I'm writing, it's like I have no idea what it's going to sound like. I make it up as I go along, and then I go into arranging like mode, you know. And yeah, and pretty much everything you hear is like made up as and when it happens.
And for this song, did it actually need a lot of arrangement for you?
No, not really. But I mean, obviously everything needs arranging, obviously, you know. But it wasn't literally. I said from starting to write it to arranging it was like a day, 2 days, you know. And by the time we got everything down on it, and then which was really good. I had no idea what the vocals were going to be like on this until we got the demo through, and I was really surprised, and I thought, wow, this is actually going to work really, really well. And it does. It works amazingly well.